If you were to intercept a quarterback and then immediately after the game bring the ball to him and be like, "Hey, can I get your autograph on this intercepted ball that I got off you throwing it?" Would that be considered disrespectful? Because we had Charvarius Ward join the Up and Adams show, talk about a bunch of different things. It was a great episode, but it was also hilarious because with the week 1 matchup against the New York Jets and Aaron Rodgers, and of course the rehashing of the kind of tweet that kind of blew up between Sauce Gardner and Mooney Ward has resurfaced with that matchup coming up. Charvarius Ward talks about multiple of these aspects, and one of them being that situation with Sauce and what his thought process was behind it in real time and why he deleted it. And honestly makes a ton of sense. But also what would happen if he would intercept Aaron Rodgers in that week 1 matchup. Take a listen right here as Mooney Ward talks about all these things on the Up and Adams show.
And I really enjoy that. Debo was similarly very honest. It's very. I love this locker room, and I hope you guys win the Super Bowl. I'm looking at week 1. There's a Sauce thing there. You know, everybody's going to talk about it. Mm-hmm. What's up with you and Sauce?
I never met Sauce. I don't know Sauce. I never talked to the man. But it was just like, you got to think, Miss K. So we had just lost the Super Bowl. I get on Twitter and I see a bunch of people tweeting about, you know, our team losing the Super Bowl. In my head, I'm thinking, like, you in the NFL as well, like, you didn't make it to the Super Bowl. You didn't even make it to the playoffs. So, you know, why you talking about our team? But as I look back on it, I realized he was just giving this opinion. You know, he really didn't say anything bad about the 49ers. So I tried to take the tweet down so the shit didn't blow up, but obviously everybody blew up. But I don't have no beef with Sauce. If I did, I'll just tell, you know, BA and Debo to handle that for me because I'm not a receiver lining up against Sauce. You know, I think he's a hell of a player and one of the best young corners in the game. He definitely a big dog. So, but I look forward to playing this week 1 and seeing BA and Debo, you know, try to handle that little business for me.
Yeah, you're going to take the ball from Aaron Rodgers probably.
Hopefully, A-Rod throw me one. That's a Hall of Fame. That's a legend.
That's a
I'm
legend.
trying to pick him off and have him sign the ball for me.
How do you pick off Aaron Rodgers? What's the secret?
How?
Yeah.
He gotta give me an opportunity. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna be following Garrett Wilson around. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna follow Garrett around. So he they big dog. I'm the big dog in the city. So we gonna see, Miss K.
Would you take if you ran one back from Aaron Rodgers? Would you ask him to sign the ball?
Absolutely. After the game, on the field, I'm gonna ask him to sign it right there and there.
Do you know?
I think Aaron Rodgers is a pretty cool guy. I played against him a couple times, and when I was in Kansas City, yeah, he a hell of a player. Like,
you've never gotten one off of him though. I'm manifesting.
No, it was crazy. I never got one, but I had hella opportunities that I didn't capitalize on. But you know, I'm a different man now, different player, not capitalize on the opportunities now. So come on, throw the ball my way.
Now's the time. I mean, contract year, that'd be a nice way. Prime time, kick off the season, week 1. So just so everyone knows, you're going to ask about Sauce and Ward, but it's about Aaron Rodgers and Mooney. Okay, that's what I hope everybody starts asking you about leading up to that game.
So I actually did a video on the Sauce Gardner Mooney Ward tweet because it had resurfaced, and I never saw it. I don't know if it was because I was in Las Vegas covering the Super Bowl as media, so I was kind of focused on everything that was going on at the Super Bowl, not necessarily, you know, following everything that was going online, but I had never seen that. I never saw that interaction. So when it resurfaced with the week 1 matchup being announced that it was 49ers Jets on Monday Night Football, I was like, oh, this is interesting. But as you can see, Charvarius Ward does a phenomenal job of kind of explaining the thought process behind it. He was first like, well, you know, what are you doing talking about our team? You haven't even been in the playoffs. And he's just realizing, oh, he was just giving his opinion on it. Didn't really say all that much. So not that big of a deal. So sounds like there's no beef. There's nothing to hash up and bring up, and rightfully so. It was just kind of the heat of the moment type situation. And of course, man, you just lose the Super Bowl and everyone's chirping at you. You could take anything the wrong way. So no harm, no foul there. But I did think it was funny that Charvarius Ward was like, well, if I pick off Aaron Rodgers, I'm absolutely going up to him after the game to get it signed. And it makes me think of that matchup where it was Brock Purdy's first career start against the Tampa Bay Bucks. And I think it was Dre Greenlaw had picked off Tom Brady. And I'd never seen this before. But Dre Greenlaw takes the ball that he intercepted, takes it to Tom Brady after the game, and makes him sign it. It was hilarious that Tom even signed it. He also talked about it after. He was like, man, I can't believe I'm signing this ball that I just threw an interception to.
I just want to follow up, Tom. After the game, Dre Greenlaw came up to you and asked you to sign the football for an interception. And you had done that with Brandon Eccles a year ago, and you said, I'm not signing any more mistakes. And yet this young man was so excited. He said, you're the greatest ever. This is the biggest moment, in essence, of my life. And you signed the ball. Tell us about that moment, what it was like for you, Tommy.
Good. Yeah, it was shit for me, to be honest. It was complete shit. But I try to be a gentleman. No, it was actually, I mean, look, it was a great play he made. I'm happy he's got the ball. I wish I didn't throw it, but I'm trying to be a good sport because a lot of times I'm not a good sport. I could be a pretty bad sport. And so in the moment when they get me in the right frame of mind, I'm actually a good sport. So try to be a good sport.
You look good. You look like you meant it. You look nice, Tommy, when you were signing the ball. There were a lot of cameras on you too, pal. You kind of you were forced into that one.
Thanks, babe. Appreciate it.
It's kind of like asking the captain of the Titanic to sign the iceberg.
I think he was being a little bit more humble than he maybe would have a couple years ago, where, he's a stone cold competitor, and that's how he attacks the game. That's why he's one of the best there is just because he is such a fierce competitor. You would never sign a ball that he threw an interception on, but he did it anyways. And so I think that's kind of the inspiration behind maybe why Mooney Ward would take a ball and see if Aaron Rodgers would sign it. I don't know if this is becoming a new trend. Like, hey, I intercepted this ball from you. Can you sign it for me? And again, it's all done out of respect. It's not done like the reason why he's doing that is because he considers Aaron Rodgers one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. So it's an honor to intercept him. And of course, if you could sign the ball as well, that would be great. I thought Charvarius did a really good job of clearing up, the situation that went kind of viral. And then, of course, a funny little moment where he's talking about how absolutely you would take that ball to get signed by Aaron Rodgers. But was that disrespectful to you, or is it a sign of respect? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.